Smash! In 2006, my two favorite films of that year were both comedies. Not just any comedies, but all-time greats that share common DNA. Idiocracy presents a world where everyone in the year 2505 is ridiculously stupid, except for a man from 2005 with average intelligence. Then there was my favorite film of that year, Borat. Borat was an unapologetically anti-PC comedy that skewered the same stupid people Idiocracy was going after. Here was this man getting unprovoked, unscripted responses from real people, to the point that I wrote a 5-page paper in college on this film for my sociology class. The end result is a side-splittingly hilarious and shocking film. So last month, the internet heard rumblings of a possible Borat sequel. Sacha Baron Cohen would later confirm those rumors as Amazon Prime picked up the rights to Borat's subsequent movie film. Borat's subsequent movie film sees Borat return to America to give a prize monkey to Mike Pence. However, things get complicated as he finds out that he has a long-lost daughter who snuck into the monkey's parcel. Not only that, Borat is well known in America, so he must wear numerous disguises to not be seen. I was excited for Borat's subsequent movie film, but pensive. The first Borat had a clear beginning, middle, and end, and the sequel was released 14 years after the fact. Not helping matters was Bruno, his unfunny follow-up, which was basically Borat but as a stereotypically gay man, or The Dictator, which was basically Borat but completely fictionalized. Even then, Borat was Ali G except anti-Semitic. But what makes all of these characters work is Cohen's commitment to them. But Cohen would go on to be a phenomenal actor in films such as Sweeney Todd and more recently with his fantastic turn in The Trial of the Chicago 7. Sacha Baron Cohen, you son of a bitch. You made what is so far the funniest film of 2020. I haven't laughed this hard at a movie in a long time. In fact, this is getting inducted into the great comedy sequel category. It's rather interesting that my favorite films this year have been comedies, because 2020 has been such a miserable year, and not the Jared Leto is Joker again, fuck 2020, wah way. A lot of people will say this is going to be dated in a few years. Not me. Borat's subsequent movie film does a lot of great things. For example, there is a hand-drawn Disney-style animated segment involving Melania Trump that not only looks great, but cracked my shit up. I like that the fictitious nation of Kazakhstan worships Trumpism. Borat's subsequent movie film may quite possibly be the first film that tackled COVID-19 head-on. Cohen puts himself in front of a crowd of maskless people, singing songs to the effect of Chop Anthony Fauci up like it's Saudi Arabia, and getting people to sing along gleefully. But the main thing I loved about Borat's subsequent movie film is the relationship between Borat and his daughter Tutar. Sacha Baron Cohen and Maria Bakalova play off of each other so well. Even in the gross-out moments, this film has a sincere heart to it. Both of these characters get phenomenal arcs through the course of this film. I don't need to tell you that Sacha Baron Cohen kills it in this film. But I definitely want to praise the hell out of Maria Bakalova's Tutar. Tutar is such a great comedic foil, and not only that, this is Bakalova's first major feature film. This woman has star written all over her. Tutar gets some of the more heartfelt scenes of the film. More specifically, a scene that involves her babysitter that got me to tear up. Of course, you probably heard about one particular scene in this film. If you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it, as it is a major part of the film. But imagine watching this film immediately after the final debate, just like I did, knowing nothing about what happens. But the scene in question isn't funny at all. In fact, this scene is the most disturbing 20 seconds I've seen on film this year. Sacha Baron Cohen has done more to expose pedophilia than most politicians. No, really. He turned in an episode of Who is America to the FBI because he was so disturbed over how concierge were so casual about procuring children for sex. So fuck your QAnon bullshit. I loved every minute of this film. Not only is this a comedy sequel that truly works, but it is also still very anti-PC and an enlightening look into the year 2020 as a whole. Great success! Okay, I'll stop doing the Borat voice. Borat's subsequent movie film deserves 2020's second 5-star film.